Hi, Tafedzwa. I don't know how to say your name properly. You've got a beautiful name. My name's Daphne. I'm one of the essay correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for sending in your essays for correction, for getting involved on the course. That is great news. Really good to have you with us. And we're going to help you on your IELTS exam get the grade that you want to get. So the first essays you've done here, well done. Really good work. First essays are about school. Okay, some people think schools have to be more entertaining, while others think their sole purpose is to educate. Which do you agree with? So this is an opinion essay. So considerable number of people think that educational institutions have to be more enjoyable. Good for changing that word. Well done. I would put here, you have to put a considerable number of people. Okay. I think that educational institutions, good, you're nice paraphrasing, well done. But others believe their main purpose is education. Yes, it's education. I maybe just add a bit extra here and passing exams. Okay. In my opinion, I partially agree with the statement. Be careful. I always say to people, don't partially agree. It's easier, honestly, to agree or disagree. If you partially agree, it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Even if in real life you don't agree, pretend you do. I mean, like take an opinion and stick with it. As much makes a better essay. This will discuss. Um, this essay will discuss the key issues. I would say maybe using examples to demonstrate point and support arguments, plural. Firstly, students must have a social life at school because, now, I would say many professionals, sorry, education professionals agree that. Okay, so rather than going in firstly, students must have, for me, if you put in this kind of thing, it's a nice bit of extra language, it's a nice extra grammatical structure. Must have a social life at school because it allows them to mix them in with others, very good. It also gives them the opportunity to relax their minds, good, and concentrate on, now rather than here education, let's say change it a bit, academic learning without any stress. Let's go concentrate and focus on. So quite a lot of times when we're doing corrections, what I will be doing is adding in extra words. So the whole thing for me on these essays is developing the topic, which you are doing really nicely, but by just giving this extra vocab here, we're showing extra language, so the lexical resource kind of element of the marking is boosted, which is important. For example, research, not a research, a study or research by Zimbabwe Schools Association stipulates that children who are allowed to socialise at school focus, so it's not focuses, it's children plural, focus more on their education and the pass rate, good, well done, and then just put exam pass rate is higher than pass rate and success. So there's nothing wrong with yours, okay, but what I'm doing is just like adding a little bit to it. Hopefully you can see what we're doing. In addition, psychological students will be motivated to go to school psychologically. Yeah, so adverb, so it's to go with this, will be more motivated to go to school without being forced. So it's, you want a passive here because they're forced by someone, being forced. So because being forced to, you want to have. And then that goes because of the enjoyment. Yeah, the institute provides. Okay, so enjoyment. You said enjoyment here, which is fine, enjoyable. They've used entertaining in the question, but let's show what we mean by enjoyment. The enjoyment, stimulation, and challenges the institution provides. So here we've got 3 words. Always I like using 3 words instead of 1. A nice high level vocab there. Therefore, schools should be more entertaining. Give me a little bit more to make sure to encourage maximum achievement. Okay, Just a little bit more on that therefore sentence. Good, but otherwise really, really nice paragraph. Well done. You absolutely understand the question. That's great. On the other hand, institutions. Now, who thinks this? Okay. On the other hand, some experts argue that institutions should. I think you need to have should rather than must. It's just slightly different modal. Only focus on providing academic, we've had that a few times, or targeted training to students so that they, you can just use a pronoun there rather than repeating students, they understand the importance of school. And this will eventually allow people to concentrate on their work. Yeah, it's got a bit more here, and become more successful in their working life. Yeah. But for instance, you can have, for instance, but you can just have, I would just go for a survey, because you've made a very powerful point here. So just kind of keep going. A survey conducted by, you can carry out by, or should be conducted by. The Student Parents Organisation found that schools that are strictly, I want to say focused, but we've already had that, strictly concentrating on educating students, have a higher, you're comparing, higher pass rate than those who include more extracurricular. So here I put more extracurricular activities such as sport and music. So say what you mean. Furthermore, if something is taken seriously, people have a tendency to respect that. Okay, so if I would say studies or subject learning or exams are taken seriously, so plural, are taken seriously, comma, I go it rather than people, it is often more highly respected and regarded. So same word again, I'm just using the same word twice, basically. Which, and I go into a relative clause there, take out that, so just kind of slightly tidying it up, which enables, so rather than this, which enables students, so you don't need the, to, and we don't want to repeat respect, to maybe appreciate school and be able to concentrate on their studies. Good, nice. Thus, education institutions, thus, there is a strong case for whose main purpose is to educate. Because some schools don't have that, but you're saying some schools do, and that's very important, and we should respect that. So conclude, from the examples and arguments given, I partially agree. No. So you're going to agree or disagree. Okay, just agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. So I believe, so rather than I partially agree, I believe that. Da, 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 da. So you believe that something, and then you can say, also what is quite nice, although, and then you just kind of reference the other side of the argument. Okay, so just conclusion, just try and tidy that up a bit. But nice, very nice first essay, really good, well done. Second one, doing an enjoyable activity with a child can help develop better skills. Okay, performing an entertaining pursuit, good, with a child can develop better skills and innovation than reading. Okay, oh, I know you've tried to paraphrase here, but I would just say it differently. Can encourage the can encourage the development, the learning of other key talents, and something maybe such as team building and just maybe an innovation. I like that, rather than simply reading. Just adding in a few words here like we did the other time. And you're paraphrasing, but you need to make your paraphrase a little bit more subtle, if you know what I mean. Don't just change the words. Show the examiner you know the meaning of what they're saying. So to get the full marks in task achievement, you need to show, yeah, okay, I understand this sentence here, and I'm really going to show you I understand it because I'm going to say it, but say it in a different way, not just changing words. You totally agree. Good. This essay will discuss the issue like we did in the other one. So just slightly change that a bit in arguments. Yes. Firstly, allowing children to do their preferred activity, such as, so not only gaming, such as enjoying outside sport, games, playing music, and visiting other cities, I don't know, or museums. Just some examples that you can relate to, but for me, you absolutely must do this sort of such as. Tell me, give me some example. Gives them confidence, comfort. Okay, and can increase confidence. For example, and full stop there. So you need to have here, for example, capital letter, playing video games, because, so you don't need this as because, just go because they can easily concentrate even if they are depressed. Okay, concentrate, relax and enjoy themselves. Again, you see what we're doing all the time. Sorry, you're going to get really bored of me doing this. Okay, I'm adding in words all the time, adding in words. Okay, this is to develop the lexical resource. Okay? So you get good marks for your lexis. Don't use kids, youngsters, yeah, to informal kids, which enhance their creative thinking as well as growing. So keep going this sentence, as well as growing spatial awareness. And then you need to have a full stop before you go into your for instance. That must be a full stop there. Lewis Hamilton from his testimony. Now, okay, fine, but not fine, because in the exam you won't be able to quote a book, okay, unless you know that quote off by heart, which would be amazing. But literally, if you want to have a quote, just have like a tiny bit of it. I don't think you can put that whole chunk in there, which is not your writing. It's a nice example, but somehow you need to paraphrase it and get it. You can't put a big quote in that's not yours. Skills can be developed further by doing activities which young minds enjoy most. Excellent. Secondly, through many activities, children can perfect their skills if permitted to do what they love most, like sports competitions. Good. Because this, so connected together, or sports competitions, which, even better, let's go relative clause, which enables them to develop cognitive abilities and other things, yeah? Team building skills and a competitive or an ambition or something. For example, a research by FIFA, so just research by FIFA. Now you need a verb here, showed that most players who were allowed to play from childhood were, if they were, you would need to have here, or are now. Okay, are now the best players because, connect this together, they can think and plan while playing. Thus, or consequently, I think might be better. This can only happen if the child is given, or the children, children are given the opportunity to focus more on what they prefer most. Okay. Nice. Well done. Good. Nice paragraph there. To conclude from the examples arguments given, I firmly agree that children should be given priority to choose what they enjoy most in order for them to put maximum effort. Hence, okay. You need to have something in your conclusion, or even better in both paragraphs, but definitely in this one, about reading. Yeah. Secondly, although reading is extremely important and all children and can open a whole range of new worlds and ideas. Yeah. Then I want here, there are many, many other other ways, such as through, oh, sorry, I got in a muddle here. There are many other activities or many other ways, such as through sport, that children can develop their skills. What I've just tried to do here is add in that although. So this is called concession. So you're saying, yes, this is good, but I think sport is better. Because if you do that, then you connect yourself back up to the question. Always make sure you are on the actual task. You need to talk about reading. You can't forget about it altogether. Okay, so you have done two very nice essays here. In terms of task achievement, you've done very well. There are a few little things that we can work on, like on the conclusion and just on the making sure we've got answering every aspect of the question there. But your vocab looks good. We're kind of just boosting your vocab a little bit. Coherence is nice. Watch out on your examples. Get those in the right place, and also connecting it a little bit more. Sometimes how we've tried to connect the ideas just using a relative clause rather than making a new sentence. Grammar looks nice. What we'll try to do is put in a few, maybe a conditional sentence would be good, just something to show a bit more fancy grammar. But otherwise, really great start. Well done you. Thank you.